Welcome to our deep dive into AIRE stock, where volatility meets opportunity. Over the past 3 months, AIRE has been on a wild ride, swinging from dramatic lows to explosive highs. Investors have witnessed the price crash, surge, and consolidate, all within a short span. Today, we'll break down the key trends, technical signals, and what might come next. Whether you're a seasoned trader or just curious about this stock's roller coaster, this analysis will give you the insights you need to understand the current landscape and prepare for what's ahead. Let's start with a general overview of AIRE's recent journey. AIRE stock has shown extreme volatility with no clear long-term trend. Starting at around 0.43 in mid-June, it crashed to 0.155 by mid-July, only to explode to 0.8497 on July 21. After a brief pullback, the stock recently surged to 1.45. These wild swings include a 250% surge in a single day and a 400% move from July lows to recent highs. The stock's behavior is unpredictable, with sharp moves in both directions. This volatility makes it both exciting and risky for investors, as the long-term direction remains undefined. Let's explore what's driving these dramatic changes. One of the most striking features of AIRE's recent performance is the correlation between price movement and trading volume. On July 21, volume exploded to 790.3 million shares, driving a 250% price surge. Just days later, another spike in volume led to a 30% gain. The most recent session saw 105 million shares traded, pushing the price up by 18%. These massive volume days are not just numbers, they mark major turning points for the stock. On ordinary days, trading activity is minimal, but when volume surges, so does the price. This pattern highlights the importance of watching volume for clues about future moves. Short-term moving averages for AIRE are significantly below the current price, signaling strong recent momentum. The 5-day SMA and EMA are both well below the last close of 1.45, while medium-term averages like the 20-day SMA and EMA also lag behind. Even the 50-day and 200-day averages are below the current price. This structure shows that the stock has broken above all key moving averages on high volume, a classic sign of bullish momentum. However, such rapid moves can also mean the stock is overextended, so it's important to stay alert for any signs of reversal. The volume-weighted average price, VWAP, for AIRE sits at 0.8406, which is far below the last closing price of 1.45. This means that recent trading has occurred well above the average price, a bullish signal. The steep angle of short-term moving averages further suggests a rapid change in trend. The distance between the current price and longer-term averages indicates that AIRE is emerging from a consolidation phase, with the recent move pointing to strong bullish momentum. However, such a gap also means the stock could be vulnerable to sharp corrections if momentum fades. Looking at linear regression over the past 3 months, AIRE's trend line is relatively flat due to the extreme volatility. The stock's price has deviated significantly from the regression line, especially with the recent surge to 1.45. This major deviation suggests that the stock is trading far above its expected range, which could indicate a breakout rather than just a temporary move. However, such a sharp move away from the norm also raises the risk of a pullback if momentum doesn't hold. Let's see what this means for the next trading session. Based on the last close at 1.45 and the previous day's close at 1.23, combined with an 18% surge on high volume, the next opening price is expected to fall between 1.4 and 1.5. The recent momentum suggests a possible gap up toward 1.5. However, the magnitude of the move could attract profit-taking, leading to some consolidation. If volume remains high, any significant deviation from this range will likely be accompanied by strong trading activity, either confirming the upward move or triggering a reversal. Traders should be ready for both possibilities. AIRE is now approaching key resistance levels at 1.5160, which serve as both psychological and technical barriers. If the price breaks above this range, the next significant resistance lies between 1.8 and 2. On the downside, support is found at 1.2130, with further support at 0.9100. The current price of 1.45 is very close to resistance and moderately distant from support, suggesting that intraday movements may initially test the upper boundary. A breakout could trigger accelerated buying, while a failure to hold could lead to a sharp pullback. 14-day average true range, ATR, for AIRE is about 0.3, but this likely understates the true volatility given recent explosive moves. With the last close at 1.45, the expected intraday range is between 1.15 and 1.75. However, if resistance at 1.5160 is broken, the high could extend toward 1.8200. Conversely, a reversal could see lows down to 1.120. The ATR gives a sense of normal volatility, but recent events suggest that actual swings could be much larger. Traders should prepare for wide price ranges. The bullish scenario: AIRE breaks through the 1.5 resistance level on strong volume, sparking a rally toward 1.8200. This move would likely be fueled by continued high trading activity and momentum-driven buying. If this scenario unfolds, we could see rapid gains and increased attention from traders and investors. However, it's important to remember that such rallies can be short-lived if momentum fades or if profit-taking sets in. Still, the current setup favors the bulls, given the recent surge and strong volume. The flip side: a bearish scenario could play out if the recent surge reverses and profit-taking dominates. In this case, AIRE could quickly fall back to the 1120 support range. Such a move would likely be accompanied by a drop in volume as buyers step aside and sellers take control. Given the stock's history of extreme volatility, sharp pullbacks are always a risk, especially after such a dramatic run-up. Traders should be prepared for sudden reversals and manage risk accordingly. Third possibility is a neutral scenario, where AIRE consolidates between 1.2 and 1.5 as the market digests the recent move. In this case, price action may be choppy but contained within a defined range. This would allow both buyers and sellers to reassess their positions before the next big move. Such consolidation phases are common after explosive rallies and can set the stage for the next breakout or breakdown. Patience is key during these periods, as the market builds up energy for the next trend. Throughout all scenarios, one thing remains clear: volume is the key driver of AIRE's price action. Major moves have only occurred on days with extraordinary volume, while normal trading days see little activity. This pattern suggests that watching volume is crucial for predicting future price swings. High volume confirms the strength of a move, while low volume may signal a lack of conviction. For traders, keeping an eye on volume spikes can provide early warning of potential breakouts or reversals. AIRE's recent surge shows strong momentum, with price breaking above all major moving averages. However, the stock's history of extreme volatility means that gains can quickly turn into losses. Momentum can attract new buyers and fuel further rallies, but it also increases the risk of sharp corrections. Investors should balance the excitement of momentum with the caution required by volatility. Understanding this dynamic is key to navigating AIRE's unpredictable moves. In AIRE's extreme swings, risk management is more important than ever. Investors should set clear stop-loss levels and avoid overexposing themselves to sudden reversals. Monitoring key support and resistance zones, as well as volume patterns, can help manage risk. Remember, even the strongest uptrends can reverse quickly in volatile stocks. Staying disciplined and having a plan in place is crucial for long-term success in such an environment. Let's quickly recap the key technical indicators. The price is above all major moving averages, signaling strong momentum. The VWAP is well below the current price, confirming bullish trading. The ATR shows high volatility, and the linear regression line highlights the stock's deviation from its historical trend. All these indicators point to a market in motion, with the potential for both big gains and sharp losses. Staying informed on these metrics can help guide your trading decisions. AIRE's recent moves are not just about numbers, they reflect the psychology of the market. Explosive rallies often attract momentum traders, while sharp pullbacks can trigger panic selling. The proximity to key resistance and support levels adds to the tension as traders watch for breakouts or breakdowns. Understanding the emotions driving the market can help you anticipate sudden moves and avoid getting caught on the wrong side of volatility. As we look ahead to the next trading session, all eyes will be on the 1.5 resistance level. Will AIRE break through and continue its rally, or will it face a sharp pullback? Volume will be the deciding factor. Continued high trading activity could support a breakout, while a drop in volume may signal a reversal. Traders should also watch for any news or catalysts that could influence sentiment and drive sudden moves. Investors, the main takeaway is that AIRE is in a strong uptrend, but with a history of extreme volatility. The recent surge on high volume is a bullish sign, but caution is warranted. Monitoring volume, support and resistance levels, and technical indicators can help you stay ahead of sudden moves. Remember, risk management is essential in such a fast-moving environment. Stay informed and be ready to act quickly if conditions change. Sum up, AIRE stock offers both opportunity and risk. The current uptrend is supported by strong volume and bullish technical signals, but the stock's history of wild swings means that caution is always necessary. The next session will likely test the 1.5 resistance level, and the outcome could set the tone for the next phase. Whether you're bullish or bearish, staying disciplined and monitoring key indicators will help you navigate this volatile market. Thanks for joining us for this in-depth analysis of AIRE stock. The story is still unfolding, and we'll continue to monitor the latest developments. Be sure to subscribe for more updates and let us know your thoughts in the comments. Are you bullish or bearish on AIRE? What's your strategy for handling such volatility? Stay tuned for more insights and happy trading.